When it comes to COVID vaccinations, questions still remain. What is the difference between the vaccines, and which one is right for you? Clinics on both sides of the border are moving quickly to administer the vaccines. Here's what you need to know before you make your own appointment.
4 vaccines dominate the headlines: Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, and AstraZeneca. What is the difference between the 4? The vaccines fall into 2 categories, mRNA and DNA. mRNA vaccines are a new type of vaccine to protect against infectious diseases. To trigger an immune response, many vaccines put a weakened or inactivated germ into our bodies. mRNA vaccines instead teach our cells how to make a protein, or even just a piece of a protein, that triggers an immune response inside our bodies. That immune response, which produces antibodies, is what protects us from getting infected if the real virus enters our bodies. mRNA vaccines require storage at extremely cold temperatures. DNA vaccines use a genetically engineered DNA molecule from a virus to stimulate the immune system. Our cells then make a viral protein, which our immune systems identify as being foreign to the body, allowing the body to recognize the virus in the future. A DNA molecule is more stable than an RNA molecule, so it doesn't require storage at extremely cold temperatures. The Pfizer vaccine is an mRNA vaccine and requires 2 shots 21 days apart in the muscle of the upper arm. The Pfizer vaccine is 95% effective. The Moderna vaccine is also an mRNA vaccine and requires 2 shots 28 days apart. The Moderna vaccine is 94% effective. The Johnson & Johnson vaccine is a DNA vaccine and requires only 1 shot. Its effectiveness in the United States is 72%, worldwide it's 66%. The difference is because the vaccine was studied amidst the variants and mutations of COVID that are happening. The AstraZeneca vaccine is also a DNA vaccine. 2 shots are required 4 weeks apart. The AstraZeneca vaccine is 76% effective. Currently, the Pfizer vaccine is approved for those 16 and older. The other 3 vaccines are approved for those 18 and older. None have yet been approved for children. Side effects for all vaccines are generally stronger after the second dose and may include headaches, fever, and body aches that last 24 to 48 hours.
It has to do with our body reacting to the messenger RNA vaccine. And it looks like younger people, especially between 18 to 55, have more reaction versus the elderly have less reaction. And it's probably because the immune system of younger people is much more active.
Vaccination is not a free pass.
You can still get COVID infection after you get vaccinated, but usually it's going to be very mild. So the amount of virus that you will be carrying in your nasal passages would be probably very low. Could you still pass it to somebody else who's not vaccinated? Yes, the chances are much less, but you want to worry about the people that are immunocompromised around you. Getting vaccinated is not a free pass to getting rid of your mask and not social distant and being 6 feet apart in public.
It is important to note that patients on immunosuppressant drugs for conditions such as rheumatoid arthritis or lupus, or cancer patients will benefit from vaccination as well, because none of the vaccines contain any live COVID cells.
I just want people to get vaccinated, trust the science, and avoid listening to social media. And vaccination is not just for yourself, it's really for your family, friends, the whole community around you, and the patients that are immunocompromised. They can't build an immunity themselves. So it's our moral duty to get vaccinated.